I thought it was going to last a bit longer. I thought I'm going to slow him down even more, but he started slowing down from, I think, from round 3, and I just slowly started picking it up. So yeah, I think it was a mixture of body and head, because the headshot is what dropped him.
Were you surprised at all with the tail being thrown in?
No, I knew he was feeling every shot, and it was only going downhill, and I felt that I was picking it up every minute, and it was just a matter of time to get even worse and worse. So I think the corner did a good job.
We see something new in you every time, and it's always clear sign of evolution. It didn't seem like the body punch has just become an unbelievable arsenal. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, look, you break people down physically and mentally when you start hitting them to the body, and I showed it with Jeff Horn, and I showed it here. I've got a lot of different punches in my arsenal, and I'm still testing them out, on different opponents. So it was, again, I was happy with the result.
Tim, were you concerned about the head cut?
No, I didn't worry about me at all. I knew it was a head clash from round 2. Came back to the corner. Wasn't really. Came a little bit came in my eye, but couldn't care less. This is boxing. We're not dancing here.
Did you feel a little bit rushed to me in that first round?
Yeah.
Were you trying to catch him in that talk?
Look, the crowd was insane. Not many people get to experience such a crowd and such an atmosphere, even the whole walkout. So I think the round 1 I was a bit too excited, which now comes with experience. In round 2, round 3, I was able to slow it down, be able to just not rush and be able to pick my certain shots. Again, I was rushing a bit. Wasn't 100% happy with that performance.
It's like in your mind when you're smiling at a guy and you're beating him down, and you can see the life drain from his eyes. It's like whoever was hitting, you can see the tennis.
Yeah, well, look, I was 3 steps ahead of him. I knew when he was punching certain shots. I predicted it all. And that's the whole thing about boxing, is that you just, again, Ben Damon said correctly, the soul taker, and it's this is boxing.
Is that the new nickname? You happy with that?
The soul taker?
It's pretty cruel. It's pretty cruel. I'm not like that as a person, but in the ring, that's what I'm all about.
Is it time for you to fight for a world title?
Look, I don't think we need to rush. We're at that stage where I do believe I can compete with the big boys. Charlo got rid of Hogan in 7. I did it in 5. So my pace was a bit more quicker than Charlo's. I want an international fight. I want to be recognised globally. I want to be a global boxing star, and that's my goal, and it's always been my goal. And I think I need those big names. There's a few boys that really interest me.
Question for there are some names: Newcastle, Kostya, and Smith. I know Tim's in the 30-year behind. What would be perfect role is
I think in a perfect world we'd love the straps. There's not too many of those names are of any concern. Tim once again tonight showed that while plenty will say he's not at the right level, he keeps winning. And so they know overseas where Timmy's at, and the next stage for us is to plant him over there and show his style to the American market, and very quickly Tim Tszyu's name will be on the world stage. If it ends up being Castano, Charlo, have it out and Charlo wins, every chance Timmy will be mandatory for Charlo, which would be a unification, ton of straps. Let's see, it's all a political game. We'll see how it all falls, but I can say this, we will stay busy regardless, and we will be working from tomorrow on securing his next fight.
like the rough dirt is going to come up again. I feel like, well, I'll let you say it. What's the rough fight there?
Keeps me busy.
Look, our plan will be to look at now some quality international opponents, and based on what we've seen tonight and knowing going forward, we will be doing our best to bring those opponents to Australia so that we can experience this. We don't want to necessarily go to the US and fight in an empty studio when we can bring them here and do that. So we'll be moving onward and upward as we have from day one.
I'll fight anywhere though. Doesn't bother me.
Tim, you said in the ring you would come here again. You have a stadium could hold 30,000. Is that the sort of thing you look at coming back to Newcastle and fighting there?
We'd love to.
Love to, man.
I mean, Newcastle, you guys all heard it yourself. We told the world that we're going to Newcastle and there'll be nothing like it. And for this young bloke, I'm the proudest guy on earth that he got to experience that. If we never come back to the entertainment centre, that's a life memory. Maybe the next time we do come back, we do go to Hunter Stadium. And wouldn't that be wonderful if we could bring someone back for a strap? And everything's on the open market for us. We are in such a great position. We now have to sit and watch how the dominoes fall. But this young bloke has proven once again tonight that he is a special athlete and 18-0. The numbers tell the story.
26, 18-0. You've only some four blokes have been able to go blasting everybody and you've got the world in the feed. How does it feel?
Not satisfied, no. Not satisfied. I haven't achieved anything in my eyes yet. My dad was an undisputed world champion for 10 years. What have I done? So, again, give me a few years. I've got a long way to go. My comparisons and my goals are out of this world, and that's what I'm going to be striving for.
Tim, have you spoken to your dad already?
Yeah, I just spoke to him just then, actually. Yeah.
What did he say?
Couldn't really hear him too much, but he was pretty happy. He was on the channel in Russia because they televised it there, so yeah, you can tell he was happy.
He always says, "Don't get
hit." Well, this was a headbutt, so it's
You'll
alright.
be ringing me later saying, how did that happen?
Glenn, you've been knocked before for two fights at the time that people from the outside, like Wade Ryan, thought maybe he wasn't ready for.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's how you build a world champion, by putting him in against the best at the time and better than him, so you can learn each time. How impressed are you with his evolution?
Oh, look, yeah, it's 4 years, 18 fights, 18 wins. And there was some time early in Tim's career where he was heavily compared to his father, and that wasn't fair, but that was normal. We expected that. He's grown out of that now. Tim's his own man. People, the media and everyone address Tim now, not as Kostya's son. It is Tim. We will always be respectful of Kostya and the legacy he left, but in terms of the evolution of this young bloke, he's only 26 years old. Sometimes my job is to actually pull the reins back and say, let's not get too carried away with this. This is a 26-year-old kid who's beaten everyone in front of him, but let's be real, you know, there'll come a time where he's going to be fighting giants of men in this weight class, and you know who we're talking about. These aren't little guys, they're big men. So part of the evolution is what you're seeing tonight. You can see him growing bigger, stronger, and we'll continue on that path. And I honestly believe on that trajectory, if we just stay focused, which he does, we take care of the business, I'm pretty sure that within the next year, Tim will be an international name for sure, and everyone in the world will know Tszyu as Tszyu. And that's, for me, that would be the ultimate end of what we tried to achieve.
Yeah, I was very respectful with Hogan, and he just said the hype is real, which is nice.
Yeah, and he said that to me too, and it's a wonderful little statement. Dennis, I won't use the language, but Dennis said, yeah, the hype is real, and he was very respectful, and all credit to Dennis and his team and to Steve Edwards for making that call. I rate Steve Edwards very highly. It's not easy for any coach to say, that's enough, I don't want my boy to get punished, and he took that decision, and I think that was a wise decision. Nobody needs to be penalised like that against this young bloke. So full respect to Hogan's team, and we move on to what's next for Tszyu.
Just on that, I know Stephen torn, he's not sure if he's the right thing, like trying to tell him. I imagine he believed it was
Oh, I wish he didn't. I would have kept going. So
Timmy's a fighter. He's not going to stop until someone tells him to stop. There's no off switch with this kid. It's as simple as that. Until the referee says, we are done, go back to your corner, nothing happens. So that towel had to come. But in terms of Dennis the Hogan, the human, and the terrific bloke we know he is, yeah, of course, we believe it's better that he has another day to perform, you know.
Thanks, everyone.